Good morning. Welcome back into Wake Up America. I'm Rob Finnerty. Happy Monday to you. The Wall Street Journal's latest poll out over the weekend. Really stunning stuff, especially if you're a supporter of Joe Biden. Donald Trump has opened up a 46-point lead over Ron DeSantis and the rest of the GOP field. Trump now at 59%. He is neck and neck with Joe Biden at 46%, with just about 8% undecided in that poll. Joining us now for more on this Monday, former Pennsylvania Senator, presidential candidate, senior Newsmax political contributor, overall great guy, Rick Santorum, back with us, laboring away. Good to see you. How are you?
Happy Labor Day. Good to everybody.
Glad to have you with us this morning. So Ron DeSantis at 13%. His numbers keep going down. So here we are. We're 5 months away now, September the 4th, from when people actually start voting in caucuses and primaries. What do you make of where this race is going and the fact that every poll that comes out now has got Biden and Trump closer and closer, and Trump not just pulling away from the field? I mean, can you imagine ever being up 46 points over your competition in a contest like this?
No, it never happened to me. But I would say this, that what many of us anticipated would happen with these indictments has happened, which is Republicans have solidified behind Donald Trump. I mean, if you look behind those numbers, and I did, what you see is that among Republicans, these indictments, ever since the indictment started, the rally around Trump, particularly the first indictment, but subsequent to that, the rally around Trump among Republicans has continued to increase. What we have also seen is among independents, that swing voter, his numbers have actually gone down, and so it's a sign that what's happening with what the Democrats have been doing with these ridiculous, in most cases, charges against Donald Trump has helped him in the primary, hurt him in the general election. So the question is where Republican voters,
not necessarily, Senator, not necessarily in the general. I mean, if you're tied, he's tied at 46%, according to the Journal, with Joe Biden. And we know that these polls tend to favor the Democrats. At least they have historically. And the big number is 8% undecided. Which way do they go? But if I'm Joe Biden and I'm at the White House right now and I'm tied with Donald Trump 14 months away from Election Day, I'm worried.
Yeah, I'm sure they're worried, but you better be worried if you're Joe Biden, period. I mean, you've had a very bad time as president of the United States. I mean, he was handed the most dynamic economy and maybe in American history coming out of COVID with a vaccine and all these people who were on the sidelines because of COVID shutdowns. And you blew it. I mean, you went and spent a bunch of money. You sparked inflation. You pulled out irrationally and horribly out of Afghanistan. I mean, the border's been a mess. I mean, the fact of the matter is, Joe Biden you have Ukraine war. Right. I mean, this has been a disastrous presidency. To be compared with Jimmy Carter, and maybe that's being offensive to Jimmy Carter.
I think that's offensive to Jimmy Carter. He hasn't been to East Palestine, Ohio. He hasn't been to Waukesha, Wisconsin. Really just one shocking move after the next by our commander-in-chief. Let me ask you about Ron DeSantis. So DeSantis is at 13% in this poll. Nikki Haley is now at 8%. So they're separated by like 5 points. DeSantis did not appear with President Biden on Saturday when Biden toured some of the wreckage from Idalia, the hurricane. And we remember, so 2012, that's the year you ran. Chris Christie, Superstorm Sandy, that storm hits less than a week before Election Day. And we all remember the embrace on the tarmac, Christie and Obama. Christie was a supporter of Mitt Romney, campaigned for him, endorsed him. And then we saw this move play out on the tarmac. This whole thing made Obama look presidential. And we know that Obama obviously beat Mitt Romney without any problems. Was that the right move by DeSantis over the weekend?
It certainly was the safe move. You don't want, the pictures with DeSantis and Biden. What are you going to do? You have to shake his hand. I mean, you have to do that. And of course, that's not going to help him with Republican primary voters. The reality is that this is a photo op for the president. I mean, these are things that presidents as well as governors and others do. The president isn't going to do anything that's going to make any difference when he's there. It's not going to change any of the policies. It's more of a promoting Biden and his campaign. And Ron DeSantis didn't want to be a part of that. And I
Okay.
get it. And so I don't really blame him for that.
Okay, quick. We were talking about Mitch McConnell as we closed out the week last week. That story did not go away over the weekend. Let's say they do implement some sort of cognitive test for politicians. Here's my question. Who conducts the tests, and then who grades the test?
I think there's zero chance you're going to see a cognitive test for politicians. In order to do that, you have to have a constitutional amendment, because that would be a limitation on the office, and you can't. The limitations have to be congressionally imposed. Constitutionally imposed, and no Congress is going to pass a constitutional amendment to put that type of stricture on them. They might, or a convention of states might pass some sort of age limit. They might pass sort of term limit, but they're not going to cognitive test them.
Senator, we appreciate you being with us on this Labor Day Monday. Thank you. Look forward to chatting with you throughout the week.
Thanks, Rob.
All right. Former